Greetings, y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. It's kind of early where I'm at. For some of you guys, whenever you watch this, I mean, it doesn't matter. Time does not matter. Technically, we are talking about timing and astrological alignments and placements and effects. Because I'm going to talk about Cancer stationed in Venus. Okay, so let me just say this. I'm more of, I feel energies. I could feel when things are shifting, like weird, like things are just a little bit off center, or things are moving, it's like this burst of energy, like, and I won't know that it's something to do with time, like a astrological event sometimes, unless I see it online or I'll come across some type of information or a friend tells me, because I'm a basic bitch when it comes to astrology. Like, I know some things, but I don't know a lot. I don't think that I'm like, at the point to be to be giving like natal chart readings on point and stuff. That's just, I don't think so. So um yeah. So no, I'm not that confident in that. But we do have a Cancer and Venus thing going on now until whenever I'm recording this, now until June, like early June. So the energies are still there around that. You might be mushy, gushy, gushy. You could be just like kind of reclusive, or kind of like in a place where you're trying to, deal or handle with your emotions. You might be stuffing your emotions down. It could be others. So it's just like a weird energy. On top of that, then we had like Mercury retrograde. I think we're in shadow phase right now. I think Mercury retrograde is pretty much over, but we still have that little shadow energy where it's like a little bit of residue still lingering. So yeah, I think until, if I'm not mistaken, it comes out of its shadow phase the end of this month, at the end of May. So I'm gonna do like a reading with my Sailor Moon cards here. So I'm gonna use my Sailor Moon Oracle deck. I like to use the Sailor Moon trading cards or game cards as oracles as well, because it has a lot of good information. So I'm going to be using that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Sailor Moon tarot deck for this. So I just felt like it was fitting, because if Sailor Moon was a zodiac sign, I would say she's a Cancer. She gives me Cancer vibes, and like the whole moon, the energy of the moon, right? So love and fighting for justice and all of that cute shit. So let's go ahead and tap in. I'm just going to ask that our divine team be with us and protect us and guide us, our benevolent and celestial divine beings and team, our ancestors, our angels, divine source, our divine source God, divine mother, divine father energy, and the Holy Spirit. And I ask to be a pure vessel for this guidance and this information. So I have a good inkling and good feeling that this is going to be like a love reading. I just have that feeling. I don't know why. I just do have this feeling. And if it's not just centered around love, of course, because Sailor Moon, like for me, I feel like that's such a good, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like a childlike way, an easy way to show you spiritual, like, warfare, show you past lives, like all that spiritual shit that y'all believe in, or maybe you don't, some of it. But it's such a dope show. A lot of animes are good for that. Like, they have a lot of divine meanings in them. So Sailor Moon, I feel like, is also about, how to fight through spiritual warfare and battles, and our ascension process, our, divine team, divine support, divine family, soul tribe, like all of that good shit is packed in. So let's see. I'm gonna start off with the oracles. I'm not gonna use the tarot because I just want to get a gist of the energy that we're dealing with. And mind you, you can watch this at any time. Hell, you could be a Cancer and Venus yourself. Like, that literally could be a placement of yours. I was getting a moon in Cancer too energy from this, but let's keep in mind, y'all, this is general. It's not going to resonate to the T with everyone. Ah, You have the Guardian Cat card, and it has Luna. Luna is Sailor Moon's guardian. So if you have like an angel on your shoulder, or you have like a spirit guide, Luna would be that. So there's a lot of say, what do you call it? Sorry, silver crystal cards that came out. You have 2 silver crystal cards. And if y'all watch the Sailor Moon series, you guys know how significant the silver crystal is. It's something that's highly coveted as well, very powerful. And then you also have another silver crystal at the bottom of the deck. Let me see what's at the top of the deck. Sailor Cosmos. Ooh. She represents the planeswalker. So like some of you guys might be able to move easily through different planes, different spiritual realms. Like you have, yeah, you have the ability to do that. I'm getting like this crystallized energy. So some of you guys could be like clearing your energy, or you, as a result, you've been doing a lot of clearing. I feel like your intuition, you feel much lighter. You feel much clearer. You might be seeing things from a more, I can't play this stuff because they're going to get me. YouTube gonna get me because of the songs, there's music in the background. Yeah, so some of you guys could have like, I'm hearing like crystallized, like your energy is like really clear, your intuition is really clear, very like on point. Some of you guys might be having visions or clear visions, clear dreams. Some of you guys, this is a result of some type of clearing that you've done, like you've actually set the intention to do this. What is your guardians saying? Because there's something here with this, with Luna here, the guardian cat. There's something with that. Oh, 2. You have the moon stick. Yeah, you guys have been, ooh, yeah. Some of you guys have been doing a lot of spiritual work. Maybe like knowingly or subconsciously or in your dreams, you've been doing a lot of work. So if you've been having dreams of you fighting or fighting people, fighting for other people, some type of like energy of justice, or just you've been doing a lot of spiritual work. That's what I'm getting. And as a result of this, it's like your energy is like clear, it's clean. There's also a heavy protection energy around you too. Somebody could be wearing a moonstone right now, or carries a moonstone with them. I'm also seeing like this big cluster, like this could be a clear quartz cluster, if you want to call it that. I think that's what it's called. I'm seeing that as well, and it's like that's what surrounds you, that is what's protecting you. So I hope this is making sense. Let me read real quick. I want to look up the silver crystal in the Sailor Moon series because I want to make sure I'm reading this correctly. Silver crystal, Sailor Moon. Okay. This is coming from fandom.com. So correct me if some of this information is not all the way right. So Queen Serenity, Princess Serenity, and Neo Queen Serenity are the users of this crystal. The significance of this crystal is an object of an immense power, possesses tremendous power, and is possibly one of the single most powerful magical artifacts in the entire galaxy. This crystal can perform spectacular features such as reviving an entire world, wow, and all of its inhabitants from death and ruin. Unfortunately, the strain of using the crystal's power in such a way often causes the user to lose their life, as that power actually derives from the life force of the user. Okay. However, it has been shown that if several other individuals add their own inner power to the wielder's efforts, they will be spared this fate, but left in a weakened state afterwards. So it's like, yeah, some of you guys, I feel like the silver crystal, it can represent any type of, like, we give power to things, right? Like, yeah, crystals have life in them, plants, flowers have life in them, water. But when we put our energy into it, that Nothing is more powerful in the universe, in my opinion, more than the soul, right? The soul essence is the most powerful energy, life, breathing life into something. So like the description was saying, when the user of the crystal puts all of their energy into it, it could be very dangerous because it can like, because of the power, it could take your ass out, right? Unless with the working of a collective, which I feel like you guys are not doing this by yourself, because I did mention like soul tribe family and things like that. Even if, and I truly wholeheartedly believe this, people that are really a part of your soul tribe, you don't have to talk to them every day. Like if you catch up with them, they might be dealing with something similar as you. They might be feeling similar energy as you. Like you guys catch up and it's like, yeah, I was dealing with this and I was clearing this. I was healing. It's on point. It's like a puzzle piece, right? So I like to think that even though your physical selves are not consciously aware that you guys are working together in the spirit realm, your spirit, your higher selves are definitely doing work, right? And then on top of that, the collective pool of those that are also in alignment with the same thing as you, even though you may not know these people at all, may not even know of their existence. There's a lot of clearing that was happening and it will be happening during this period and this season of time. So if you feel like you need to clear your body, eat alkaline foods, drink more water, most definitely detox, do whatever you got to do, because I've been led to do that as well. Like eat lighter foods, because you know me, like I like to eat, okay? I like to eat. I like to cook sometimes. It just depends on my mood with that. But yeah, I do too much. So I'm like, I need to clean my body. And I do feel much lighter. I do. And I feel like this energy, it could be something that's past tense for some of you, present tense, future tense. Okay? What is the guardian saying? Why do I keep messing with the tarot? I'm not ready for you yet. I'm not ready for the tarot yet. Goodness. If anybody can attest to this, y'all resonate with this, you guys can comment a moon symbol, whatever. You guys can leave it in the chat. I don't care. Yeah, the moon stick is here twice. So your guardians may be preparing you for some type of, I don't want to say like battle, because your spiritual team encourages you through things that you may feel like you struggle with. Like you may feel overwhelmed, or you feel like you're doing everything by yourself, or you might be currently dealing with a dilemma, like a personal challenge right now, or something that's currently stressing you. Your spiritual team is giving you the tools to take this on. And the power stick is Sailor Moon's most popular weapon of choice and usage. So again, more tools. So I'm not sure if you guys like, some of you guys could be using literal tools like in your process of healing, or so let's say for instance, like a tool could be the tarot, a tool could be a candle, a tool could be something that you make on your own wand sticks. Like a lot of people be making those. I want to make my own, but people like take like a stick, like a piece of like a tree stick or something, and then they like adorn it with their own, you know, whatever they want to put on it, a crystal, some strings, and whatever they want to put on it, a feather, and they amplify it. So some of you guys might have something like that of your own that either you've made or you bought something like that. You have the Temperance. This looks like a chalice. I can't really see. This looks like a chalice of some sort. So I'm seeing a lot of transmutation, clearing, healing, maybe working with water elements as well, crystal, or just again like crystallizing. I'm hearing that word, crystallizing or alkalining your energy, your body. You're not doing it by yourself. I just keep getting that, like it may feel like it. Strength. Yeah, you got this. You got this. Most definitely you got this. Metamorphosis, which is, this is rainbow, right? I think this is the rainbow Sailor Moon. Yeah, some of you guys, this is a lot of spiritual healing that you're doing on yourself to, it's like your energy might be more potent, more stronger. Your gifts are more potent and more stronger. And I'm also getting something with the heart chakra too. The heart chakra is coming up. Yeah, someone's sight, because her glasses are standing out to me. She has glasses on in this card. Your spiritual sight is very, very keen, very clear. For those of you that wear glasses, I would even say this, and I want to be careful because I'm not a healthcare physician, so let me just put that out there, like, as a disclaimer, of course. But I'm getting something like even with your eyesight improving, maybe with healing. So, hey, let me pull some more from this deck. Holy Spirit, divine angels, benevolent ancestors, celestial guides. I pray for divine wisdom and truth. What is the clarity? What is the energy surrounding this Cancer and Venus? Whenever those who are meant to receive this message or see it, what is the guidance? What is the message? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Dang, okay. I didn't mean to pull out those. But you have 𝗥𝗽𝗆 enchantment with Chibi Moon. So your inner child too. There's something, there's power in your voice because it says 𝗥𝗽𝗆. So even though you may feel like your voice is may not be super like what you would deem as powerful or loud, but it's something about your voice that is powerful. You guys could be doing a lot of inner child healing when it comes to speaking your truth, expressing yourself authentically. You have Helios, which was the Pegasus creature. I think this was a companion of Chibi Moon, or could be a spirit guide. It was a boy that turned into a unicorn. So some of you guys, I want to say, yeah, like inner child stuff too is coming up. But I want to say like you guys might have believed, or you guys may have had like a, what is that called? An imaginary friend. But I don't feel like that's what it was. I feel like it was your guides. Okay. So the card says, because these are game playing cards, you know how you have like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! These are Sailor Moon versions, but I read them. I read with them. So it says, when Helios enters the battlefield, destroy target enchantment. Destroy target enchantment. So like your ancestors or your spirit, like whatever your guide, it's a particular one, like especially if you identify with unicorns or you like horses, this could be a confirmation for you. But I'm just getting like an inner child thing with this. Like as a child, you always felt like something or someone was with you, whether you called it an imaginary friend or you called it an angel or a guardian angel or something. There was someone, or I shouldn't say someone, but an essence that was always with you. And I feel even as a child, you were a very powerful person, but for some reason I just get like your voice might have been taken from you, or people tried to shame you for having a voice, right? Or speaking, or being truthful, being honest, or telling it like it is. And for some of you, it's like you were shamed not to the point where you didn't anymore, okay? So your spiritual team is always with you, even in the midst of a battlefield. And they might be encouraging you to use your voice to destroy something. And it's like, there's something about your voice that is very alluring, because the word enchantment came out twice in two different cards. You have the 𝗥𝗽𝗱𝗀. I be saying that word wrong all the time. But this is like somebody that is a false, like, advisor to you. Somebody that, just getting like somebody that really may not have your best intentions, may not like you. Let me read what this card says. It says, this is the final resting place of dead stars. Yeah, like a fallen source, fallen angel. You might have to be discerning of who you talk to. Hey, sis. No problem. I don't mind it. Y'all watch it whenever you're ready to watch it. I hope you're good, sis. Yeah, like with the dead stars, this makes me think of fallen angels. So like people that have a fallen nature, kind of like a dark energy, dark nature, demonic energy. This person could be like very petite or small, kind of like a fairy, or they seem innocent, but there's something about them. I feel like this person does things to kind of like throw you off surface, throw you off track. You might have already had to go up against this type of energy or this type of person or a specific person, because you got super sailor Saturn. Saturn she's not to be fucked with. Like Saturn, if I'm not mistaken, she's the guardian that has the ability to wipe shit out. Like she can wipe out an entire planet if she wanted to. If I'm not mistaken, that's who, yeah, Saturn is the one to do that. I'm going to read her in a second. But yeah, so this card says this is a final resting place of dead stars. These butterflies are the last of the stars. The line of the butterflies flying to their end will never stop. Did you come here to lose your life too? Is what this sailor, this dark sailor guardian is saying. So it's an energy where somebody might try to intimidate you. And the whole thing with the butterfly reference, butterflies to me are not only just known for our transformation and rebirth, but it's also like the liberation and the freedom to just be you and just be yourself, in spite of your growth process, which might have not been, you know, that fun, could have been challenging, the different stages, your metamorphosis, because mind you, you have the metamorphosis card. So I feel like the butterfly energy, where whoever this person is or these people are that operate in this energy, these could even be realms that you go to in your dreams, or when you're in a place where you know you're about to have a breakthrough or you're about to have a blessing. Sometimes our mind, like something will intercept in our mind and make us doubt and question ourselves. It may make us want to, or tempt us or challenge us in a way that be like, okay, let me take a step back. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm up for the challenge. Like there's something that comes in that tries to intimidate you and stop you or make you doubt or question yourself. So if it's not a literal person, this is some type of spirit or this like energy that intercepts when you're about to have a breakthrough, when you're about to get to that butterfly stage. Then you have Crystal Tokyo. Crystal Tokyo could be a realm of existence for some of you. Tokyo may be a place where you resonate with, or you've been, or you want to go. But it says a hideaway. This land enters the battlefield tapped. When it does, look at the top 4 cards of your library, face them down. This is telling me how to play a game. I ain't playing a game. But it does say this is a hideaway space. So I'm noticing again how it's crystallized, like this tower or this, it looks like a castle actually. It's crystallized. So some of you guys might have a place that you go to, like a safe space or an altar space or a sacred space that you go, or spirit is putting you in a place of protection or hiding space right now. Okay? If you find yourself not being as sociable or just kind of wanting to spend time with yourself or not really communicating with a lot of people or maybe particular people or a particular person, it could be protection from those things or just, yeah, this is what I'm saying. I hope this is making sense. And then you have Super Sailor Saturn. It says when Sailor Saturn enters the battlefield, you gain 2 lives. So there could be someone that you're connected to that has this type of energy, that where they don't play, where they're very protective over you or protective over their loved ones just in general. This is someone in your immediate circle. Saturn is Capricorn, so this could be a Capricorn person. Yeah, this is somebody that you don't want to like mess with. Like they will fight. They will speak their truth. They will speak their mind against something. So let's pull the tarot because I want to see what's going on here. Let me put these game cards to the side. Put the oracle cards to the side. We're going to pull the tarot finally and see what this energy is. Holy Spirit. That's Cancer and Venus energy. Cancer station and Venus. Well, There's Tuxedo Mask, the Hierophant. Hey. Hey. Nine of Wands in reverse. The Juno of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles in this deck. The Four of Swords. Yeah, I'm hearing take care of yourself. Don't take on too much right now. Now is not the time. Some of you guys have already fought a hard battle. You guys have already went through this dark night of the soul. The Hangman, yeah, it's like now is the time to kind of be in this restoration period where, you know, catch the word rest. Well, here's Tuxedo Mask again. So let me stop there because I feel like I need to clarify some of this. The Queen of Pentacles, I do get again that taking care of yourself, taking care of your energy, being in a receptive space rather than overextending your energy right now outside of maybe your responsibilities and what you need to do. But if some of these things can, you know, kind of take a back seat or a pause so that you can kind of rest or restore your energy, then, you know, take the opportunity up to do that. This is Helios, right? Yeah, it's him. He got his little unicorn horn. So again, something about your guides, when I was speaking of someone that's always with you or was always with you, this could be a Passover loved one. And then you got Chibi Moon in the back. But I'm also getting like you're very important to your spiritual team. Like they always have you in the back of their mind. You might think that they're not working for you, they're not worrying for you, they're not protecting you, they're not guiding you, but they're always there. You're always in the back of someone's mind. It could be literally someone that is, let me make sure I'm reading this correctly, because I feel like this can also be someone that's like a confidant to you that is living, someone that you are connected to. Hello. Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're receiving messages. So whoever, if this is a guardian, a Passover loved one, a confidant, you're receiving downloads or messages. And like, again, you're always in the back of this person's mind, or you are very important to the spiritual team, your spiritual guides. Five of Swords, Six of Wands. I'm getting protection over you, your inner child. There's something about the inner child. And remember how I was saying, like, your inner child may have been very fond, or you could still be very fond of unicorns or horses. It's a protection energy around you. You might, I'm not trying to like, goodness, sometimes I get too much messages and it sounds like I'm all over the place. I'm trying to pace myself. And then on top of that, I understand that not everybody, you know, understands spiritual warfare. And for those that like the light and fluffy messages, it's like, oh, this is so negative. It's always like, oh my God. But if you're really about that life, like, you know, it comes with the territory. Like, you know, you're a spiritual gangster, you know, comes with the territory. I'm getting monitoring spirits, like somebody that monitors you, watches you, and I'm not getting from a good space. I'm getting like the evil eye from this. Thank you. I appreciate y'all too. Thank you. Yeah, this to me feels like somebody that keeps a close eye on you, like an eagle eye. But I'm also taking this in a positive perspective where you're being divinely protected and like you have eyes everywhere to watch over you and protect you. But I'm also getting like evil eye energy, like not everybody has your best intentions. And that is why your spiritual team may be telling you to lay low right now. You need to lay low. Some of you during this time, if you've been led to do that. Yep, look. Seven of Swords. Six of Pentacles, you're being protected. I'm telling you, like, you might not see it as a blessing. You may not see this as some type of gift or something, but no, like, your divine protection is definitely a gift. Nine of Swords. Yeah, Spirit is saying, like, underneath your bed before you go to sleep, or like somewhere near you, like a nightstand or something, put some type of water. Like I'm seeing a clear quartz, like that's very emphasized right now, a clear quartz. put it in a water, like put it in some water in a bowl by you or underneath your bed while you sleep. Because I don't like the 7 of Swords and then to the 9 of Swords. What is this? Thank you. Death card. Yeah, you're going through a transformation right now. And then you have, this looks like Sailor Saturn too, this card. I think this is supposed to be Saturn. You have this protection around you right now. Or your spiritual team is encouraging you to like stay out of the way if you have to, out of certain things, out of certain energies. If spirit is telling you to get away from something or someone right now, or to just kind of watch your energy, watch what you say, watch what you're putting out, or be careful not to give too much away or tell people too much of your business or a particular person or people in general. Because I feel like you're going through this transformation right now and you're very sensitive to energies. And I just get the 7 of Swords as somebody that doesn't have the best intentions. Like they're sending you confusion, or it could be someone that might try to send you confusion. Clarify the 7 of Swords. Nine of Cups. Like a hope stiller. The Devil card. The Devil card with this is like, if I'm not mistaken, this was that scene where Tuxedo Mask was like under this spell. I can't remember who the villain was, but she had him in trance and even like ordered him to go against the Guardians. Like he was entranced. So I feel like this could be somebody that might try to turn you against someone else or other people, right? Like this is somebody that gets in your ear like, oh, I don't like that person for you. I think this person is doing this, and I think this person, and you need to say, like every other person, especially if it's a lover. Now, we got to be spiritually mature, right? We got to be wise and we got to use our discernment. Sometimes our friends will tell us the real because they see stuff that we don't, because we're looking at things from rose-colored glasses. They might see that this person is an asshole and they're treating you wrong, but you might look at it as, oh, she's just jealous because I have a man, she doesn't. And you got to look beyond that sometimes. Like sometimes your people really be looking out for you, like your friends or your family, they really do. But in this instance, it's like this person is like really trying to demonize somebody or something, or convince you to go like another route. I don't know. I'm just getting like somebody that is very persuasive in turning people against each other. That's the vibe that I get from this. So this may not be everybody's message, but spirit is going to put it out there if it's meant for somebody, just to have that heads up so that you know how to move and you're 10 steps ahead of whoever these people are. You know what I mean? Like, so you're not blindsided by it. I don't deliver these types of messages so people can be all like paranoid. That's not, and I don't want anybody to take it that way. Use your discernment to know what's for you and what's not for you. But because this is such a time, like this energy is very sensitive, like where you're at right now. When I say sensitive, doesn't mean like emotionally, like you're crying and you're boo-hooing, but you're very sensitive to energies. Like, in other words, empathic, like you can sense and pick up things. And if your energy field, because you're clearing, right? Your energy field is clear. You want to make sure that, you know, a clean surface is not going to attract dirt. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you know, just wearing white sometimes just easy and receptive to get dirty. So that's all I'm saying. So you want to be careful. And when I say careful, not like fearful careful, but be full of care of yourself and your energy. Okay, so yeah, before you go to sleep, you guys, especially those of you guys that are dreamers or you're seers or you get a lot of downloads, clear quartz is going to be your friend. It's everybody's friend. I mean, you can tell a clear quartz what to do. You amplify a quartz, or it amplifies every other energy around it. It's all about the intentions you set, but I'm hearing very specifically, like, if you have a clear quartz at your disposal, it could be a chip, it could be small, it could be big. Get a, like, preferably I'm seeing like a clear, like a glass bowl or like a clear, something like a clear bowl. It doesn't matter really though, but I'm seeing this in my mind's eye, so I have to share it. Put it underneath your bed. If you don't have a clear quartz and you don't feel led to buy one, or you can't afford it, whatever the case may be, sea salt, Himalayan salt is your friend, and water. Put it underneath your bed. And always pray over your mind. Pray over, if you can remember, just to pray over your mind. Pray protection around you while you sleep, around your bed. Don't have, or try not to, because I know it's hard for us sometimes. We fall asleep with our phones and all kind of stuff on. Try not to have it so close to you while you're sleeping, like phones and tablets and iPads and laptops on, and stuff like electronic stuff all around you in your bed space where you sleep. Like, try to keep it clean and keep it clear, and always put an energy field of protection around you before you sleep. Or you could say the prayer that we always learned when we were little. Some of us probably still say it to this day. Now I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep, blah 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 blah. If you feel led to do that, because I'm just getting a lot of infiltrating energy. Oop, don't put all these cards back. I need to clarify some of these. Hangman energy. Let's clarify the hangman. I'm going to tap into Holy Spirit. Why is the hangman energy here? The Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? The Three of Wands. Here comes the love part. Y'all ready? Y'all excited? Y'all ready? Because I feel the love energy. I feel it coming on. I feel the romance. The Jove of Pentacles. So you have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So just as a heads up, all of the kings and queens are women, but I'm not reading it. I mean, you could take this as two women together. If that is where you're at with your love life, you are in a relationship or connecting with another woman romantically, or interested, or you could be lesbian. This could definitely resonate with you, but I'm not taking it as literal, because I feel like, you know, for everybody, I do feel partnership vibes from this energy, or a match romantically. Okay, so this could be in a place of a male or female, it doesn't matter. The Two of Cups does show two women as well. The first thing that I got from this though was self-reflecting. So it's like you're meeting parts of yourself maybe that are hidden. Could be parts of yourself that you still are working through, healing, learning to love, learning to accept and embrace. Parts of yourself that you're putting to rest and making peace with. Because I see someone in the midst, either waiting or watching. And if it's not someone that you are aware of yet, or they're not aware of you yet, it's like your energies, like your vibrations are in a place where one person is kind of like, where's my person out there in the universe? Who is my person? Where are they? And one other person is kind of like focusing on their healing right now. So that could be where the holdup is, or what seems to be a holdup, because there's this anticipation, like somebody waiting. And it's kind of a mystery because you can't see who it is. Like, you can't see their face. All you see is the back of them. Let's see. Clarify. Three of Swords. This Three of Swords could be healing, and I'm hearing the word mending, like needing to mend something or heal. Could be connected to this Three of Wands. It could be someone that you turn your back on, or they turn their back on you, or maybe you assume that they have. Judgment with the Jove of Swords, which is the King of Swords in this deck. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is some type of like separation right now for some of you, or you're single until it's like something that needs to be addressed. So all of the skeletons that are popping up So let's say, for instance, all of the things that you thought were dead and gone, or things that you put away that you weren't thinking about, these very well could be things that you haven't dealt with, and they're coming up for you to deal with, so that your slate is clean moving forward, because there's something new that's about to come in. It's like you're about to close out a major chapter, major cycle in your life, and it's leading to some type of new beginning. So this King of Swords energy definitely could be a woman, or a woman that's making very clear and just decisions, very wise decisions right now in their life. But this can also represent this Three of Swords energy too. Like this King of Swords is connected to this Three of Swords energy. So this could be people that have hurt you, or their memory of these things that hurt you. The Nine of Pentacles, this is Spirit wanting you to get to a place of self-sufficiency. Hey sis. Hey. How are you, sis? How you doing? All right. Let's clarify Mr. Emperor Tuxedo Mask. Let's see. What you want? You come and go as you please. Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys could be deceiving yourself around a partner, or again, some type of, you got to be careful of, yeah, this is one I'm getting, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to pull on it. I'm going to see what the cards say, but I have a strong inkling that Spirit is saying for you to be very careful who you get advice from, who you tell your business to. And I got this in a general reading. I think it was for the earth signs, the collective read, the one that I posted on the community post thing. Getting very strongly, like, some people, they may literally or intentionally rather do or say things to put you in a place of confusion, or to keep you in a place of misery, or keep you in a place of singleness, or because their own energy is that way, it just kind of comes out. They can't help it. Whether they're not doing it to really hurt you or spite you, it's just in their pores. They're in a negative headspace. So that's coming out when they talk to you, or when you're telling them things. Or certain people may literally intentionally try to confuse you. But I'm also saying, like, you could even be doing this to yourself, where you are confusing yourself or deceiving yourself in some way. But I'm going to pull. I know I don't. See, Spirit don't play with me. I'm telling you. Spirit don't be playing. Y'all better, like, say it. Y'all be thinking I be bullshitting. I don't. I don't need these cards. I'm telling you, I don't need them. You have the Chariot card. It has two people in this deck, two energies. So some of you guys, you're pulled by, hello, you guys are pulled by your energy versus maybe another person's energy, and like their guidance, their direction, what they're telling you, what they're saying, what they think, how they feel. And the Chariot card is ironically Cancer energy. So it's a Cancer ruling card. So yeah, you gotta pay attention to your emotions, pay attention to how you feel. And like I said, like, some counsel really is wise counsel, even if it triggers you. Like, sometimes we jump the gun and be like, oh, this person said something I don't like, so automatically I'm going to write it off. Is they're a hater, or they're doing this, they're doing that. But sometimes, no, it's what you need to hear. But in some cases, like, you really have to discern if this counsel is really divine, or is it coming from their own issues and problems, or from an ill place. So the Page of Swords is the Sister of Swords. Some of you, this is someone you consider a sister, or some type of ally, a friend. Some of you, I'm hearing a coworker that you're very close to, like maybe just through work, you guys just talk and you're close at work, but outside of that, not really. Yeah, use your discernment, y'all, with the advice that you're getting from people, especially if this is somebody that is not as maybe spiritually mature as you, or this person is kind of immature when it comes to certain things. Like, oh, if that was me, I would just be like, F them, like stupid, you know, stuff that you really don't want to listen to, or you shouldn't. The Nine of Cups is here again. And I think this came out when it comes to an energy, or no, I said dream stiller. Someone that like takes the hope, takes the optimism out of you. And again, I'm not encouraging foolish desires where people want to be with somebody that is not for them, and their friends are really telling them, like, sis, like, this person's not for you. And you're taking it as, oh, this person's being negative. No. But in an instance where, like, you know when spirit is working and blessing you, or when you're having breakthroughs, or when you're feeling good within yourself. Just, this is about how you feel within yourself, not so much about external things or people, but you personally, like you feeling good within yourself. Then here comes this person that causes confusion, because you got the Two of Swords here. And I was about to use an example, but I don't know if I should do that. But if y'all ever had a friend, just gonna use this as an example, okay? Got to be careful and watch my words, because, you know, some people be watching, but I have to be authentic. I have to be real. Like, I've experienced like friends like this where you could be in a place of contentment. You could be cool. Doesn't have to be anything special or spectacular going on in your life. You're just in a good mood, good energy. And then as soon as you get on the phone with somebody, it's kind of like they shift the energy. And it doesn't have to be that they're necessarily being, at least not blatantly anyway, being negative, like emotionally dumping on you. It could be they're like, oh yeah, this happened, like to kind of like one up you. And then it kind of puts you in a place, and it's kind of like they steal it from you. And then they're like, okay, well, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. After they just did that, right? They zapped you and then they leave. That's the energy that I get from this person too. Like, they might do things like that, or they might say things, are you sure? Because I don't think so. I don't know if you should do that, or I don't really know about that. Like, it goes into that place of, okay, all right, I don't know how I feel anymore. Maybe I am tripping. So you gotta be solid within yourself, or just altogether make sure you're in a place of groundedness. And if you don't feel like it's time to interact with certain people, or you just feel like you need to take time for yourself, then definitely do that until you're solid and clear within yourself. Because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting this energy of confusion. And me no like Emperor energy. Why are you her? What do you want, Tuxedo Mask? What you want her? Ironically, homie don't got on his mask. That's ironic. All right, Three of Cups came out. Three of Cups. Why is this here? Two of Wands. They're trying to be messy, Spirit. They trying to be messy. I'm not here for it today. I'm not. I don't have the time to be messy. The King of Pentacles came out again. So some of you guys, this is a partner, a lover. Look, King of Swords came out again. These two kings, mind you, they're women. The Joves are the kings, and the Junos are the queens. So you have the King of Swords, King of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Some of you guys may feel kind of unsure or uncertain about a person. This could be someone that you're just dating. Could be something casual. You guys could just be friends right now. For some of you guys, you're not sure if there's other people in the mix. Dang. Three kings. The Jove of Wands. Damn. What's going on? These Three of Cups. Three feminine energies here, but there's three masculine energies here. What is this? Six of Cups. All right. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is all over the place, but I'm kind of getting this energy of two people that you might have options, and this other person has options, or you have suitors, or you have people that admire you. They have people that admire them. But I just heard, I only want you, because you got the Six of Cups. So there's some type of Wheel of Fortune. Could be like a soulmate energy with the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Cups could be soulmate energy. I don't like using terms like, you know, all like that all the time. But I'll say this, a soul connect, a soul recognition. So Someone could be a little bit hesitant about some of these choices or these decisions or these options. And I'm getting more so it's a feminine energy. Remember, the Three of Wands came out and it was a man looking out and all you could see was the back of him. So someone could be uncertain or unsure about a masculine energy, and that's part of the holdup as well. Goodness. I hope this is clear, y'all. Let me know, because I feel like I'm all over the place with this reading, for real. All this stuff is coming out. Some of you, your inner child, like you guys might feel like in your childhood you've regretted not doing certain things or saying certain things or going after certain things. But that's being redeemed in this season that you're coming into, rather. Your inner child is going to be able to be liberated. And it might be using your... I just got a phone call from some spam likelies trying to interrupt my reading. Sister of Cups with the Strength. Yeah. You might have somebody that... This Sister of Cups to me feels like a loving energy. And it could even be this Cancer, because typically to me, the Page of Cups reminds me of Piscean energy. But I do feel that this is a loving messenger, or this Cancer and Venus energy is a gentle reminder or messenger to you to stand in your truth and stand in your power. Power can be gentleness. Sometimes we deem power as being aggressive, being loud, boastful, whatever, but power can most definitely be compassion, gentleness, peace, patience, understanding. Those different elements of kind of like when you're facing adversities and challenges, you know how to bring order within the chaos of things. You know how to master. You know how to master your ego. You know how to not get offended or easily riled up by others, not take things personal. This is a level of healing. This is balance. And then you got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Jove, again, queens, the kings, they're all women. So you got the King of Cups. You got every king technically here. So your thing is, you're wondering if is this my emperor? Because as you know, the Empress and the Empress, they hold within them all of the kings. They hold every aspect, every element. But you notice how the King of Cups didn't come out on the table, though. He's at the bottom of the deck, or she, he, whatever, them, they are at the bottom of the deck. They didn't come out with the other kings. So there could be something with emotions that you feel like, okay, maybe, yeah, there might be a mental stimulation there. It could be like an intellectual connection, could be common, like we have things in common. This person, you know, seems to have it together. There's some type of stability, or this person seems like a healthy person. The King of Wands, they're attractive, they're fun, they're exciting, or they're ambitious, like whatever on that you want to write off on your little checklist, right? But the one thing is the King of Cups. So there could be something that you're not sure of on an emotional level. If this person holds the capacity to actually love you, is this person emotionally open? Are they emotionally available? Do we really connect on a deep spiritual level? It's like all these areas, all these things. Is this? Is it that? It's kind of what I'm seeing from this. So some of you guys, this could be what you're currently dealing with now, or you're healing so that you can discern this. This is the third time this card has come out, the Nine of Cups. The third time. Yeah, because there's a level or a part of you that is emotionally content with yourself. And it's like the addition of someone else coming into your life. You do desire, you do wish for that Ten of Cups. That Ten of Cups is the addition of joy, or the extension of your joy. Spirit, you funny. The addition of your joy, your happiness with someone else as well, within the Ten of Cups. So it's like, okay, I don't know if this is something that I'm being guided, or if this is the path that I'm being guided to take or move towards. You've done a great deal of soul searching, maybe for some of you, or you are currently soul searching. I want to say like you and this person, if you are, let's say you're a feminine energy, a masculine energy has the clarity that you need. Because I'm looking at this, she's holding this crystal ball and it's kind of dark. It could be an amethyst or something, but it's really dark, right? And she's in the dark. Not quite have I've never seen, in any tarot deck that I've owned, I've never seen the Two of Wands depicted in darkness. So this is like someone that could be in a place of confusion. And if you look at this Emperor, he's holding a ball of light. I want to clarify this. And then not only that, you got the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So this could be a revelation, a revealing of something of some sort. Okay, before I shuffle even any further, this just came to me. So, you know, the Emperor is ruled by Aries, Mars. Just Aries in particular, Aries represents the I am, the first house. Self-awareness, identity, all of that, of self, right? I'm getting this energy that this person, there's something about identity with them or them revealing themselves to you. Remember, this tuxedo mask ain't got no mask on. I don't know why the artist decided to depict that. I've never seen, as much as I've watched that show, the movies and all of that, I've never seen that unless he's not in his uniform, right? In that tuxedo, just him as himself, like as a teenager, whatever the fuck they are. I don't know. I think the girls are teenagers. I think he's like out of high school, but I've never seen that. So there's something about revealing. I don't know. Let me see. Because Spirit, you ain't gonna have us looking crazy. Yes. Seven of Cups. It's like this mystery. And I also feel too like there's something being unveiled about this feminine energy too. Because notice she's in a shadow. Like it's almost like she's not really there. Three of Swords. Again. Ten of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Okay. Then here's the King of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. And back in the day, I think women were pharaohs back then, or kings back then. So it kind of, you know, it can make sense in that way too for some of you. Anywho, Seven of Cups. If there's a mystery or something around uncertainty or not a complete unveiling of this feminine energy, there's some type of fear around making a wrong decision, wrong choice, wrong decision due to getting burned in the past, settling down, or choosing the wrong person to commit to or give to. With the Six of Swords, still recovering or still healing from this. So this could be connected to a masculine that is dealing with that as well. Feminine energy, this can also go for you as well, where in a time where you didn't know who you were, you didn't know your true identity, you didn't really know yourself, right? You could have been young, you could have, you know, dealt with self-esteem issues. You made decisions based off of the wrong things and you got burned. This could have been you marrying the wrong person. This could have been you losing your virginity to the wrong person. This could have been you having a baby with the wrong person, moving in with the wrong person, calling the wrong person your man or your woman or whatever, and you're recovering and you're moving on from that. You're still going through that motion or that energy of recovering from the loss in the past. So it can go both ways. What is this about identity though with this masculine? Let's see. I could be wrong because there was an episode, but I don't remember him taking, I don't remember that. Wait a minute. Y'all gonna make me have to look up on YouTube because I remember it was an episode where Sailor Moon figures out who Tuxedo Mask is. But I don't think he ever took off his thing, his mask thing. Let me see. We're gonna see. Spirit gets on my entire nerves. I'm telling you. Let me see. It's in Japanese. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Alright. I see. Alright, that makes sense. So when he's not in uniform, he did reveal himself to Sailor Moon, and then he went into transformation mode, and then he turned into Tuxedo Mask. So you know this person on a common level, but they haven't revealed a part of themselves. Like, it's something about this person. Like when Sailor Moon goes into her transform mode, or all the Guardians, they're schoolgirls, and then they turn into these Guardians, right? And they go into uniform. That is like when you go into your spiritual self, your spiritual mode, or your higher self, or in that space or within you where you operate in your gifts, or when you're operating, let's say, in dealing with spiritual battles, spiritual warfare, and how you handle these things is very specific and very precise, because we all have different gifts. We all have different powers, right? So this person may have not showed you a part of themselves that it's like maybe something more on a spiritual level. I don't really know. I don't know if it's gifts. I don't know if it's something with their powers, something with spiritual identity. Let's just say that. Their spiritual self. And you'll know, ooh, spirits. Whoa. Some of you guys know the essence of what your person or who your person is. It's like Spirit may have told you your person is going to be a man or woman that is loving, very protective of you, does this, does that, or you'll feel safe, or, you know, when you hear their voice, it's something about something that Spirit may have already given you as far as an essence. And I don't feel like it's about a physical identity so much. I feel like it's the essence of the person that you're going to be like, dang, like once that is revealed, then that's the confirmation. Because right now you're just surrounded by a whole bunch of kings and you don't know who's who. But it's something about the essence of this person that's going to stand out to you. Maybe it already has. I don't know. Shit. And that's where it's like, it's you. Two of Swords. Yeah, this is where your confusion lies. Clarify. Yeah, not everything has been revealed to you. You have to go within yourself to really find it. Some of you have been walking in the path of looking for a type. Oh, he got to be this. He got to look like that. Or he can't be this or he can't be that. You're too fixated on what it's supposed to be or what it can't be. The physical too much rather than the essence of the person. So sometimes you can, you know, in an unfair way, kind of place someone in a bubble or a box. Like it can't be them because they don't have this or they don't have that. Or it can't be them because they're too attractive or they have this, they have that. I'm not gonna. You can like push certain things away. And Spirit is saying don't get caught up on looking for the physical. And it's not just their looks, but like the external things, like where they work, what's their occupation, how old they are so much. Like don't focus too much on those things. Focus on the essence of the person. Okay? It's not about who's constantly, you know, chasing after you, who constantly wants to take you out. Like, don't get distracted by all of those things so much. Like, okay, that's considerable, maybe in a sense, but who is this person really? And there's something about when you go and you soul search within yourself, there's going to be things uncovered to you and revealed to you about this person, because Sailor Moon, she was more connected to and more familiar with the boy as Tuxedo Mask because that's who she was. She interacted with him from that place more, right? So in the physical, she interacted with him too, but she didn't know that that was the same person. Does that make sense? It wasn't until he unveiled himself, and I want to say spiritually, then it's like, oh, now I see you. So you could see a person but not really fully see them. I hope I'm making sense. So this whole soul searching thing within you, you hold the key to that. You see her, whatever her staff is, it's a big ass key. And if you've been seeing keys a lot, Spirit saying there's some shit you need to unlock. Okay, you need to unlock. Okay. All right. And she's cloaked in purple, which is psychic energy. The hangman or woman, she's cloaked. Her dress is purple. Psychic energy. Her hair even is like purple or this silver like color. Be in a place of stillness until you're clear or you get that confirmation or that revelation that you need. Spirit might be keeping you single until you're in a place where, and I prayed this. I'm going to be transparent. I prayed this to God. Like, I want to be able to really clearly, without a shadow of a doubt, be able to discern my person when I see them. It's one thing to be able to see a good man, okay? But not every good man is your good man, right? They're just a good man, but that doesn't mean that they're for you, right? Or just there's good women, you know, that doesn't mean that that's your good woman. So help me to discern what's for me. And that's where those sacred parts of what Spirit is revealing to you. And then you'll know. I hope I'm making sense. Child. This. See, I love this. I love when Spirit be speaking like this. And y'all just don't know. Look. The Hierophant. He has his mask again. So the Hierophant is what? Like the spiritual teacher, and look, he's got keys at his feet. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm telling you. It's there. Like, these are the same people. This could be like the physical self. Like, I'm here, bitch. Like, I don't mean to say it like that, but I'm here, but you're not seeing it. This is annoying, but I get it, Spirit. Yeah, because it's that duality. It's like the as above, so below, or the spirit and the physical realm. Like, this same energy. It's just that duality. I hope y'all see it. I don't know if y'all see what I'm seeing. Let's see. The Sister of Wands. More messenger cards. Someone might encourage you when you might want to give up. This is someone that's also spiritually in tune. You see the purple clothing. This could be somebody that's also spiritually gifted that might say something to encourage you. This could be like the loud friend or the one that's like always optimistic and bubbly. Then here's Tuxedo Mask as the Magician card. So something. Why is this ninja coming out so much? You know what? Y'all just want me to spend all this time on this ninja. Let me use another deck to clarify him. I'm going to put all these other cards back. We're going to do away with all of this for a second, because unless I feel led to pull them back out again. But I'm just going to leave these here because y'all, I'm sweating. It's hot and shit in here. And I'm like, try not to make this a long, drawn out reading. But for some reason, it always happens that way, doesn't it? I'm like, damn, Spirit, just let me get the message. Dang, let me get the message. So I'm over here looking like who did it and why. And I just want to relax and get the message out. But no, Spirit's got me over here working, got me over here sweating. It could be these candles, actually. Okay. Holy Spirit, let's start with this because this is the order it came out. So the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Magician. I know. I must be channeling my ass off because I'm over here sweating bullets, okay? Over here sweating. Before I need to... Alright, Spirit. What you talking about? What is going on here? I think I've clarified the Emperor enough, but I'm just going to clarify all three because it's like what? The Nine of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Empress. So the Nine of Swords in reverse is clarifying the Emperor. Someone could either, this could be a feminine that's in this place of feeling hopeless or just like depressed over this, or not knowing. The not knowing is tormenting, causing hopelessness. Or this masculine is like feeling hopeless and torment. It's like, I don't mean to keep saying this, and I hope that whoever your person is, whether you know them or you don't know them or whatever, I hope they don't say this or they're not saying this, but I'm getting like this could just be frustration. But I'm hearing like, bitch, why don't you see me? And I hope they ain't saying that. That could just be the way that I'm translating it, like the frustration, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm sorry. I hope they ain't talking like that because that's not nice. That's not it's not gentlemanlike or ladylike, whatever. That's not nice, okay? Ace of Wands clarifying the Hierophant. There's something about the wand because I'm noticing that the Hierophant, instead of, I'm not sure, I can't remember right off the top, like the traditional masculine, like in the Rider-Waite, or the masculine. The Hierophant, I don't remember what they're holding in their hands, but he's holding a magic wand in his hand. And then the Ace of Wands, it's also like the original magic wand is a stick, a wood stick, or just a tree branch, I don't know. But it says inspiration, power, creation, beginnings of potential. It's something about, oh, I feel like that's too vague, but it might have to be vague because this is a general reading. King of Cups. The power to, I kind of don't like saying this, but I'm going to have to. The power of romancing, or they might be able to charm you or romance you like no one else ever has. It's like there's some type of power that this person has. You could be the toughest cookie. You could be somebody that's like, I will not break. I can't and I will not. And maybe you won't. Like someone could say all the right words. Someone could be fine as hell, but it doesn't move you. Something about this person moves you. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. So I don't think this is a bad thing. They have the power to move you. This person might inspire you in ways as well, like creatively, or just, and or like your romantic, that side of you. Because in quotations it says knight in shining armor. It could spark the imagination inside of you when it comes to love or the ideals around that. It's a Libra, Scorpio cusp energy. So this person could be very poetic, very chivalrous, very sensual, very sexual as well. So like if you're the type of person that doesn't, and I have to say it because the wands is here, I have to say it. Like you might not be somebody that's easily you know, sexually whipped, I guess, because it can go either way. It could be stigmatized, it could be p-word whipped, but it's not just sexual energy, but it's something about this person, like it's looking like, I'm hearing a song, so this is the best way that I can describe this. This is the best way that I can describe this, as a Jill Scott song. And there's two coming to mind, but the first one I heard was, is it the way? Is it the way, I think is the song, like the line I was hearing. And then I'm also hearing He Loves Me by Jill Scott. So it might be those type of feelings, type of vibes. I don't know. Okay. And then Genuine's differences keep stalking me. So maybe from a male's perspective, that's how they would feel. So, yeah. So the Magician has the Empress. So this Magician is manifesting you too. So what is the, let's see, what is the separation between the Emperor and the Empress? The Temperance and the Ten of Swords, healing. The Ten of Swords is in reverse though. So this is somebody that's recovering and healing, maybe releasing some type of fear. The Temperance card is like there is angelic, it's like an angelic intercession here to bring balance to this. So there might be patience, or has been a need to have patience, but this is a purposeful clearing and healing that needs to take place, because both parties would need to show up in a way where it's like an equal give and take, an exchange and teamwork to build. The Magician's at the bottom of this. So again, Spirit doesn't really want to talk about the Magician too much. There's something about that. I don't know why I'm not being guided to touch on that. Just leave that alone. But the word power did stand out to me. So even if you don't know who your person is, and I don't mean that from a perspective like you're still trying to figure out if somebody is or they're not. I'm more so speaking from a place of like you don't know it all. Like a person, you don't have a person at all in mind, period. You just know the essence, or you're trying to discern the essence of who your person would be, what they're about, so on and so forth. This person, you are the embodiment of what they want, what they need, even more importantly. Not just you want something, but you need it. And when I say by need, not like a drug or something that you're addicted to that's unhealthy for you, but something that is compatible, something that is in alignment with you, something that is edifying, something that complements you in a way where you lack, they're able to support that and build that, and vice versa. So that need, like somebody that you'll need on your walk in your path, not because of desperation. So it's not just a want there, but there's a need. Clarify the Empress. Ten of Cups, the Lovers. Like, yeah, this is everything, right? This is alignment. This is divine love. This is, you're an addition to my joy. You're an extension of that. You're not the complete whole of that, but you make up for it as well. Like you add to it. You are an important addition to me. This is divinely guided. Look, Ace of Swords, my confirmation card. Yes. Yes. So the Lover's card is like, and I don't know why the woman is all dressed up and the man is completely naked. And why is it like he has like a marijuana leaf over his never mind. Anyway, I'm getting from this like Spirit is so funny and so clever. This deck, it has a woman wearing a dress, so I feel like, because usually aren't the lovers naked, right? It's supposed to depict the Garden of Eden. Somebody is completely naked. Like this masculine energy in this card is completely naked, meaning completely vulnerable, completely open, where it's like should be obvious. And then the feminine energy is fully clothed. So there could be a level of hiding, a level of shame as well. I'm not sure why the shame would be there. For some of you, that could be the case. Not all of you, but I'm hearing shame is there. hiding. But the woman in this card, the feminine energy is looking up at the angel, as typically the lovers, in the lover's card, the woman typically is the one looking up at the angel, seeking guidance about this. I want to say that if this is a present situation, this person, whoever masculine energy is, sees the feminine, but the feminine has to seek source, God, seek their divine team, their angels, those that are all in alignment and in favor of what's of the highest good of both parties, to see, to identify the truth. Yeah, judgment. Yeah. So reassessing, going within the self, and there is an inner call. There's an absolute to this. There's angelic, like I said, I get this, I'm getting this. We got 3 angels that are here, or confirming that I was saying, like, there's angelic assistance, or there's an angelic, what do you call it, intercession. Like sometimes we need to have intercession because we don't know what to do. We feel stuck, or we don't really have the navigation sometimes to move in a certain direction. So there will be those intercessors that will come in and be that help that you need. If it's not literally your divine team, which I do believe it is, but it can also be people that are playing the role of earth angels to you, like people that are being guided to assist you or help you, or just say certain things that you need to know or you need to hear. Like they may not even know that they're being divinely used. They might be like, I'm just guided to say this to you. I have to say it, or, you know, whatever. And it's what you need, like spirit is speaking through them to you. What is the connection between the judgment and the lovers? Thank you. 5 of Swords. Yeah, that conflict, that defeat, that fear of winning or losing. There's a fear here. It could be on both parties' ends. Could also represent somebody's resilience to fight. So that could also be a sign or confirmation, is like somebody that doesn't give up. But Queen of Wands, determination. Yeah. Determination, a desire to keep going, a movement. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is all about being receptive. This could be a love that is overwhelming because maybe you've never had love pure like this, or there's something that creates a deep emotion inside of you, or a sense of compassion, a sense of deep love, and it may not make sense. I want to say this, and I have to be careful with my words too, because when we think of love at first sight, it's not infatuation, like where you're like, oh my God, they're so fine. No, I feel, because this is what spirit revealed to me, like I've tapped into that feeling, because some people do believe in that. And this is funny that I'm bringing this up because I almost forgot about this. I don't even know what made me look this up. This was like a couple of weeks ago, or probably longer than that. I looked up, is love at first sight real? I don't know why, but I just felt led to. And then all of these different articles came up, and then like a couple of them I came across says that men believe in love at first sight more than women do. And that to me was like, what the, like, really? I would have never thought. And then now I'm recalling back to that, and now I'm also being reminded of this other like article and study and survey where it says men knew who their wives were like within the first year, probably less than that. Like they already knew. So it's not so much like infatuation per se, like immediately where you look at a person and then, you know, your lower parts get excited or aroused. It's more so of a feeling of like, I want to say almost like startled, shocked, or taken back. Like you can't explain that, like, whoa, like something that's outer body that happens to you. Like your soul recognizes this person, but your conscious self, your physical self doesn't know how to register what you're experiencing. So it's an immediate, like, something gets turned on. It's like an inner calling. It's an absolute feeling inside of you. Then later on, maybe there's the intrigue, maybe there's the attraction in the pool, and like, what is this? Who is that? What, like that type of thing? That's what I'm getting from this. Somebody might be saying no to this, like, no, it's not. It can't be that. Like, no, it's not. It can't. Like, not really wanting to believe it because there's like conflicting thoughts. I just thought I'd say that and get that out of the way because I feel like that's Lover's card. Lover's card is screaming at me. So yeah, the Hangman in reverse. So yeah, it's a knowing, but I also feel like someone's being guided to kind of like pause because there's information still coming in. There's still clarity. Like everything happens under divine time and season. So if something is not happening or moving, or you're not seeing anything going on, or you're not being led to do this or to do that, or you feel like you're just being stationed, you're driving yourself crazy when you're conflicting with that energy, because it's like one part of you is like, no, we need to sit, and there's another part that's like, no, this got to be going on, something needs to be doing this, I need to do this, I need to do that. But this is a period where spirit is still depositing a lot of information, and maybe you're not in the space to really receive it because your conscious self, your higher self is speaking or receptive, but then there's another part of you that's like blocking it, which is why sometimes spirit will use outside people to get to us, to get our attention, or sometimes we'll have to have a dream because that's where we're most receptive. We're just in our resting period, so it's easy to deposit things in that state, which is why, again, and I'm not saying this to freak people out, I really want y'all to hear this, okay? Before you go to sleep, you need to cover yourself spiritually. Protect your energy while you sleep. Protect your mind. Protect your dream realm in your space, because things will try to interfere. Spirit is speaking to you in your sleep, in your dreams. And if you feel like you don't remember, say, Spirit, before I go to sleep, God, Source, before I go to sleep, help me to remember the dreams that you give me. And if you're somebody that forgets them throughout the day, like most of us do, write it down right upon waking up so you remember the fine details of your dream, because it'll start to make sense probably later on when you go back to it, or you'll start to come back later on, maybe like a day or so later, and you'll start to get the clarity around it. But spirit is depositing a lot, okay? And if you're soul searching, you're asking about why am I still single, or what should I do, is this my person, should I move on, or should I talk to this person or talk to that person, ask spirit to reveal to you the soul essence of who your person is. If you're in that state of confusion, you don't know, and maybe spirit already told you, maybe you got a revelation already about this, maybe through this message, I don't know. But that's what's going to reveal your emperor to you. Because I want to say this, I don't, and if there's any like masculine energies, males, whatever, watching, you can confirm this or deny this, but I don't feel that that's the side that's confused. I feel it's feminine energy, or you're confused because you're denying yourself of the truth. Like, you know the truth about something, but you're not admitting it to yourself. You don't want to. And I get it. Fear. I get it. You don't want to be wrong. I get it. You don't want to be delusional. You don't want to repeat the same patterns, but you're not the same person that you once were when you chose things frivolously, chose things maybe from a place of brokenness, or a lack of, self-love there, or knowing who you really are, knowing your real worth. You just chose things from that low place. You're not that same person anymore. And for some of you, if you are, this is your heads up to move wiser and be more discerning. Not just choosing things because it looks good to you or feels good to the flesh, but because it actually resonates with your soul. And spirit is never going to give you somebody, and somebody might need to hear this, spirit is not causing you to settle for somebody that you're not going to be physically attracted to. Sex is sacred. So to say that God wants you to be with somebody that you're not sexually attracted to is delusional. You're tripping. Like, God's not going to do that to you. Sometimes, like, we'll fixate on like a specific archetype that we don't even open ourselves up to more than what we're used to, that you can miss out on things. You know what I'm saying? So don't be too specific and hung up on it has to be this, because when you're doing that, you're coming from a superficial place. You're not coming from a place of truly connecting divinely, right? And this goes for both men and women, goes both ways. But your person is going to be attractive to you. They're going to be beautiful to you. They're going to be what you want and what you need, period. It doesn't matter what somebody else might think or be like, okay, well, why them? Or, you know, why her? Whatever, why him? It doesn't matter. So when Spirit says, like, to be open to more than just a specific type, and type doesn't always have to be physical. It could be an archetype that you're drawn to, like a certain type of personality, or somebody that has this, does this. Like, it could be more than that, right? So when Spirit says that, it's to, you know, get out of that. It's not to say like you're settling for somebody that you're gonna be like, ugh, like, God's not gonna do that to you. Like, that's crazy. Why would God be like, hey, I want you to be open to love, and I'm just gonna give you somebody that looked like a bug off of, what is that weird ass movie? Men in Black, like some fucking creature off of there. Like, God's not gonna do that to you. Like, that doesn't make sense, like, at all. At all. Period. Like, God's not gonna do that. So just maybe different than what you're usually looking at, because when you're looking at just one thing, you don't see anything else around that. But when you open your eyes up and you're more receptive, things are much more broader, much more, you know, larger than that tiny little thing that you're hyper fixated on. So all right, I think it's perfect to leave it right where it is. We ain't gonna do too much. We already did. So, hey, yeah. So I hope that that resonates. And another side note, Spirit is saying that a lot of times, like, you're going to possibly find, most likely for you guys, when you're in your purpose, like when you're living in your purpose. And what I mean by that, it doesn't mean that you have to be like, have charities and have this big platform to have a purpose. But when you're present and you're doing the things that you're called to, so whether that's just living your life or being purposeful with your life, does that make sense? Because I think that, like, when we hear purpose, we think, oh, I gotta be serving, I gotta be doing this, I gotta be doing that. And that could be part of it, yes, but you're making purposeful use of your time in your life. It's most likely when you're going to meet your person, or maybe you met your person at a time that you were focused and busy. And that's usually how it should work. It's not always when we think we should have it. And, oh, I should have it when I'm 30. I should have it. I should be married by, like, who said that? Who told you that? It's all about the right time when you're just living. And it might come at a time where you're not looking for it, or when you expect it, or how, you know, what it looks like, or who you expect to be. It could completely throw you off. Like, dang, like, okay, I wasn't even looking for that, or I didn't know that. Like, God has a purpose and a plan for every single thing. So I'm going to leave it at that. On both sides of the spectrum of the coin, everybody just chillax and be present, because God is doing what they do. And when you feel that pull, or you feel that guidance, it's only because your mind is in a state of clarity. And for right now, Spirit is, you know, putting a protection bubble around y'all right now, because there's a lot of clearing, a lot of healing, a lot of downloads, a lot of forward movement, a lot of cutting and like cutting of cords and releasing energies that don't serve us. Okay, prioritize self-care is the advice card that wanted to come out. It says, you do too much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. Can I get an amen? And some of us don't know how to do that. And sometimes I don't know how to do that. But I'm surrendering. I won't help. Thank you. Change is coming. I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunity. So change is coming. What's the top of the deck? Embrace the magical moment, or this magical moment. You are in a perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be received or fulfilled. Sorry, I didn't mean to say receive. Fulfilled. But yeah, receive. Allow yourself to receive your wishes being fulfilled. So take care of yourself. Open. You got embrace life purpose. And there's a little kitty cat, like the guide. Some of you guys, you got cats that are your familiars, that are your guides. And then you got more butterfly references. Yeah, it says embrace life purpose. So I'm guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful. Listen to that. Whatever makes your heart joyful. It's not about how much you can do, how many people you can reach, how large your following is, how much money you make. It's not so much purpose. But what fills you up, what gives you joy. How are you making your life purposeful? And sometimes that is just being motherfucking happy and making other people happy, because when you happy, you gonna spark other people. And if some people don't want to be happy, they're just not going to. It's not up to you to make people happy. But yeah, this is about purposeful living. Purposeful living. Not so much about accolades and I did this and I did that. I got this, I got that. Like, that's not all of it. It's not the whole picture. So much love to y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for listening in. I know this was a long message, but it was well worth the message. Okay, I do believe that. I do believe Spirit is speaking very loud and very clearly. I was not expecting all of that, but I resonate so much with Sailor Moon series, like to that degree that Spirit will use all these little messages to like get it. And I get it, and I thank God for it. I thank you guys for being here. If you guys like this video, genuinely like it, go ahead and like the, hit the little like thing. I don't be saying that all the time. I think it's corny sometimes. It's too much. But really, genuinely, if you really resonated with this and you benefited from this, like this video. I would appreciate it. Share it with somebody you feel like might need to hear it. Share my videos, my channel. I would greatly appreciate that as well. And if you're new on this channel, you're just now discovering me, and you like my vibe, you like the messages, you like the energy, I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe too. But if not, hey, that's cool. Much love as always. Be blessed, be safe. Until next read, peace.